Magandang buhay po at welcome back dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko sa inyo about solving corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So dalawang parts po yung aking papaliwanag. First part po ay how to calculate or how to determine the unknown angles of two congruent triangles and also how to solve the value of x in a given angle. And then, yung second part po ay ang given naman po dito ay yung sides of the two congruent triangles. So, paano rin po i-calculate yung value ng x and also how to determine the unknown parts of the congruent triangles. Yan po yung papaliwanag ko sa inyo step by step. Okay, let's start. So, this is the given. The given is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. So, ito po yung ating triangle ABC at congruent daw sa triangle XYZ. Okay, so since the two triangles are congruent, then corresponding parts are also congruent. Okay, so ang given dito sa triangle ABC ay itong angle A, x plus 20 degrees. At sa angle XYZ naman ay angle X is 70 degrees, angle Y 60 degrees. Now, the question for number 1, we're going to find the value of X. So, una, calculate natin yung value ng X kasi mayroon po tayong angle dito na X plus 20. And then, angle Z, ito po yung unknown natin. Number 3, angle B, ito, this one. And number 5, angle C. Okay, so this one. So, una, calculate natin yung value ng X. So, ito po ay congruent triangles, then corresponding angles are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, yung x plus 20 degrees is equal to 70 degrees. So, to calculate the value of x, i-equal lang po natin yung dalawang angle. So, angle A is x plus 20 degrees at yung angle x ay 70 degrees. So, sila po ay corresponding angles. So, pwede nating i-equal. So, makakagawa po tayo ng simple equation dito. So, x plus 20 is equal to 70. Okay. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito, ito po, pwede lang po tanggalin muna yung degree. Tapos mamaya po ilagay sa final answer. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito ay by simplifying. So, to remove plus 20 kasi x lang po dapat sa left ng equal sign, you're going to subtract 20 to left and right of the equation. Okay, subtract tayo ng 20 dito, sa kabila subtract tayo ng 20. And then, if you are going to subtract, 20 minus 20 is 0. So, ang matitira po dito ay itong x. Ano po? And then, sa right naman ng equal sign, what is 70 minus 20? That is equal to 50. So, therefore, ang value ng x natin dito ay 50. So, lagay po natin sa number 1, the value of x is equal to 50. Okay, for number 2 question is that the measure of angle Z. So, ito po measure of angle Z na ito. Okay, so paano po i-calculate yung measurement of angle Z? So, wala pong measurement yung angle C. Kung meron po dapat ito, ayun din po ang measurement ng angle Z. So, paano po natin i-calculate yung measurement of angle Z? So, using this triangle XYZ, given na po yung two measurement of angles. So, ibig sabihin, makakalculate po yung measurement of the third angle by applying the sum of angles in a triangle. So, ano po ba yung sum of angles in a triangle? So, ang sum po ay 180 degrees. So, therefore, ang unang step na gagawin natin, i-add natin ito, 70 plus 60. I-add po natin yan. That is equal to 130. So, ang sum po nitong dalawang angle ay 130. So, para makuha yung third angle na ito, ima-minus natin mula sa total ng angle na 180. Kaya magiging 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degrees. Okay, so 180 yung kabuuan, yung 130, ito po yung nakalculate natin na sum ng dalawang angles. So, if you're going to subtract 180 minus 130 is 50 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, itong angle Z dito is 50 degrees. Okay, so that if you're going to add all the three angles, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. So, angle Z natin is 50 degrees. Lagay po natin dito sa number 2. That is 50 degrees. How about number 3? Measurement of angle B. Okay, so asan po yung measurement of angle B? Ito po yung ating angle B. Since meron po tayong corresponding angle niya dito na y, given po yung kanyang measurement 60, ibig sabihin ito rin po ay 60 degrees. Okay? Angle B is equal to 60 degrees also, since corresponding angles are congruent. So ilagay po natin dito, number 3, that is equal to 60 degrees. And number 5 question, measurement of angle C. Ito po, measurement of angle C. And again, ang corresponding angle ng angle C dito sa kabila ay angle Z. So, ang measurement ay 50 degrees. Yung angle Z, ibig sabihin, itong angle C, lagyan ko po, ang angle C, that is equal to 50 degrees also. Okay? So, that corresponding angles are congruent. So, lagay po natin sa number 5, measure of angle C is equal to 50 degrees. Okay, so about this number 2 example. So, ito po yung ating given. Triangle MNO, this one, MNO, is congruent to triangle PQR. Ito po yung triangle PQR. Okay? So, we are going to find, number 1, value of x. Ito po yung may variable x. Number 2, side MN. Ito po, MN or NM. Unknown po siya. And side PR. Okay, this one, side PR. So, paano po i-calculate? Unahin po natin yung value of x. So, ang value of x po ay side NO. So, ano nga po ba yung corresponding sides ng side NO sa second triangle? So, ang corresponding sides po niya ay itong QR. Kasi mula po dito sa ating given, MNO. So, MNO and then PQR, PQR. So, ibig sabihin, NO corresponds to QR. Since sila po ay congruent triangles, then corresponding sides are also congruent. Okay, so since congruent sila, therefore they are equal. So equal lang po natin itong x plus 9 is equal to 15. And then again, solve for x. Since ito po ay plus 9, to remove plus 9 ay lipat natin sa kabila, you're going to subtract 9. Since nag-subtract ka ng 9 sa left ng equal sign, magsusubtract ka din ng 9 sa right ng equal sign. And then, this become 9 minus 9 is 0. Ang matitira po dito ay yung x. And then, 15 minus 9, that is equal to 6. So, therefore, ang value ng x natin is equal to 6. Lagay po natin dito sa number 1 question. Value of x is equal to 6. Next, number 2 question. Measure of side MN. So, ito po yung ating MN or NM. Since mayroon na pong measurement yung kanyang corresponding sides na PQ, okay, ito po kasi yung dalawang mag-corresponding sides. Since ang PQ ay 11, then ito pong MN is 11 also. Okay? Since they are corresponding sides. So, lagay po natin sa number 2, 11. Next, number 3, measure of PR is equal to what? Ito po yung ating PR. Ito po yung kanyang corresponding sides, MO. The measurement is 13 given. Ibig sabihin, ito pong PR is 13 also. Okay? So, lagay po natin dito, PR is equal to 13. Okay, so salamat sa iyong panonood kaibigan. Kung nagustuhan mo yung video na ito, please click like and then subscribe kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel. So kung may katanungan ka sa video na ito, please comment sa comment box at hintayin po ninyo yung aking reply.